All right, here we are at the Ultratech booth at the Tucson Gem and Mineral Society show, and I've got Kiegan Lee. Say hi.
Hello, that's me.
Kiegan embodies exactly what it's all about. You know, whether it's Faceter's Paradise, Ultratech, the Guild, just faceting in general. She came and took a 2-day class at Faceter's Paradise and really learned. And so she's just taken off with it. That was only a couple months ago. And so now we're going to talk to her a little bit about her experience. She's just came the last 2 days and apprenticed here at the booth on the VL. She drove down from Phoenix. She got crashed into by a Tesla that hit and ran. She today drove it down in the rain. It's a 2-hour drive.
That's not so bad.
But that shows how serious and committed she is to learn faceting. She's not getting paid. She's coming down here and just getting to work on a machine, but with great mentors.
Oh yeah.
You know, but she learned on the V5. Now she's had a couple days on the VL. So just a rundown, not so much the features, but what do you feel different on the VL versus the V5?
Okay, so the differences I've noticed between the VL and the V5, obviously we have the splash pan. With the V5, you have this soft splash pan that you can pull to the side with these little pins. And I definitely did notice a difference with the splashing when I was using the VL versus the V5. I feel like that could easily be accommodated for with a bigger sponge. We just don't really have all the tools at our disposal since we're at the booth right now. And one thing that I don't think can be accounted for a difference is this mast is significantly easier to use on the V5 than it is on the VL. I love this little knob. You can get extremely precise readings. And we were just talking about how if you need a calibrated stone, you would want to go with the V5 because you can get these very important metrics here. What else? I'm trying to think.
And you did some polishing over there. It seemed like you were doing really well. You looked at Gem Cut Studio a little bit with Ron. But, you know, I noticed something, that you didn't have a loop.
Oh.
So I'd like to reward your sincere hard work with a loop.
Thank you.
You know, you're just really,
Let's go.
like I say, you're doing it all. You're really interested. So I want to talk about something that, you know, you've done so much to come down here and embody this idea of being an apprentice. You're what it's all about.
Thank you.
So it really is rewarding to me. You know, last week you were there, you weren't there, and I won a V5.
Oh yeah.
And
that was huge.
And honestly, I felt kind of guilty because I'm the guy, hey, there's a V5, we're giving away a V5, and I'm the guy announcing it. And then I won it.
Bought the tickets.
And I bought the tickets. And, you know, and then I announced about an apprenticeship program, and it has been very popular. People have really resoundingly said, that's awesome, that's amazing. And that's moving forward. But at the same time, I went home and my wife is in the nonprofit business. And she looks at me and she goes, you can't keep that machine. No, she did. I'm telling you. She's like, you can't keep that machine. It's not right. You're on the board. You're one of the people.
But even in your speech, you said you were going to make it for an apprenticeship.
I know. And that's going. That is 100% happening.
Yeah.
But I thought Kiegan has come and worked so hard. So I brought her a sintered lap. A 600 sintered lap. But what are you going to do with a sintered lap?
What do you mean I'm not getting paid?
Well, I'm not done. It's Friday the 13th. So not only a sintered lap, I brought you a bat lap. Because what are you going to do? You got to cut with 600. So I brought you an 8000 tin with 8K. I brought you a dark side for polishing quartz, because that's what you've been cutting. And I brought you a tin plus. Let me see. It's a bat, a tin plus, a dark side. So all the laps. So that now you are able to cut.
My context is.
But it's Friday the 13th. It's your lucky day. I won that machine, fair and square. And I am giving you a V5. Turn around and look. Look right there. Look behind you. And the Martinellis.
You're kidding.
I'm not kidding. So No, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. That is your machine. You're going to drive home with that. And I'm so proud of what you've done. I just can't tell you. And you're not affecting the apprenticeship program. You're going to help me promote the apprenticeship program. That's part of this deal, is you help us promote and do social content just like you're doing right now, and really spread the word to young people and people that want to cut. And that is your V5. You got every lap. You got everything except glue. I forgot to get a stick of wax.
How dare you?
I went to the shop this morning. I was like, wax. I have to have wax. So high five.
I'm overwhelmed. That's
Now you got to give a speech.
wow. My entire life I've been looking for really my place. I thought it was AV for a long time. Spent about a little over 10 years doing AV. And I just never felt comfortable in that industry. Everybody was at each other's throats all the time. It was so exhausting. Long story short, then I ended up in a different industry. And then I thought, well, this doesn't make me happy either. What would actually make me happy? Took a long look at myself, what I'm interested in. Rocks. Love rocks. Got it really interested in rock hounding. And then I saw what people were doing with faceting. I've always wondered how it worked. And just looking at videos of people online, Mark Oros, John Dyer, like the things that they can do with the faceting machines are so impressive that it really inspired me to be like, maybe I could be good at that. Because it really takes passion. Just trying to find something that I was really passionate about that made me happy, that I thought I could do for the rest of my life. A hobby like that, or maybe even a career and now maybe even a career. And that's really huge. And TLDR, this community is so kind. Like David really hyped me up, but I feel like I haven't done that much. Not anything more than I've ever done for anybody else. And it's just been met with so much kindness and generosity, and I really, really, really appreciate it. I'm not gonna cry.
Let's go meet that machine. Come on. Come on.
Thank you so
All right.
much.
Yeah.
You're kidding.
A V5. You have your oxide. Here's your lap. This is actually my book. 3 laps.
You're kidding, the book too?
No, this is my book. But you're going to get one.
I can buy a book.
I've already put my
easily buy a
name.
book.
No, you're going to get a book, but it comes in February. We just put it to show. But you have everything but the glue, everything but the wax.
I can handle that.
Fastener's Paradise appreciates everything you did. The last 2 days, you didn't know it. It was a test.
I was being tested.
It was a test to see, because people can talk. People can say, oh, la, la. But you came with the action. You brought it. You came down from your house, from Phoenix. You drove through the rain. You did exactly, you're sincere. You're the real deal.
Well, I've told you, I hate networking. I hate it. Can't stand it because I hate climbing the ladder. But this is different because I've really felt like I've made friends. It's not networking. It's no big thing to come out here again today because I'm having a blast.
Well, and that's it. So it's a passion, it's excitement, it's sincerity, it's hard work. This is what it's all about. And here's our photo op. Let's Kiegan Lee, you guys, you better get on board because this is a rookie that's going places. And in a few years, now we've invited her. You see, she's got a tag on from Ultratech because she came and helped us out of the booth. So we're asking her to come back every Tucson Gem Show, come to the USFG Symposium and help out. She's going to be a volunteer.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't doubt she'll be a board member pretty soon. And then we're also then, after that, if she can get enough time off because she has to work, she just got a new job in San Bernardino. But we're going to ask her to come to the TGMS booth and help us run the booth and demonstrate just like she was showing. She had 8 to 10 little kids.
They're so cute.
Little kids, like 6, 7, 8-year-old kids around her. Us old geezers, they didn't care. But they were there with Kiegan because she was cutting.
That's a cool machine.
Well, it's all cool. It's all cool. But you have earned this, and you are going to do great things, and we're all very excited to see what you do. One more high five. So I hope you got room in your trunk.
Oh yeah. Y'all are the best. You're the best. I love you guys so much. This is the best thing that's ever happened to me.